What's up, everybody? Good morning. How are y'all doing today? Smash the like button on the stream, friends. Love y'all. How y'all doing? Welcome crew. Welcome, Scooter crew. How are we doing today? What up, Lee? What up, Louie? What's up, 5? Went? Go. All right, open up today. I'm back from my trip. A little bit of extra strange market behavior yesterday. I haven't really been excited about the way the market's choppy and fly like it's been. A lot of expiration mechanics, a lot of run up at the end of the day, things like that. So we have this BSU. I can actually open bull long up. So right now the expected move is from here to DD, right? As long as res is greater than 0. So let me get my pen here. No trade today. No trade. No trade. It's too close to the edge for me. Well, no trade for this, the Robbins Cup thing. DD. Okay, if res greater than 0. If not, this is the rarer case, and the rarer case is a big deal. So it's hard. It's like right on the edge. So it's really hard to make a decision. There's long pressure if it supports at the blue line hedge pressure, and then of course if it's fighting below it, it's already kind of like not really worth touching. I think it did this yesterday too. I think it broke hedge pressure and just started falling, which means these will tighten up pretty quick. Let's analyze QQQ. We're still consolidating from that large move after the Fed that one time. And no camera today is my I gotta hook my camera back up. I was moving things around. Yeah. So opening below monthly hedge on Qs, so it's looking like some downward pressure on Qs. Resilience is still positive enough with no irrational signals to keep the market steady here. So I'm still leaning long side, but the thing is that there's a liquidity pocket here, and this is jumbled up too. Whenever all your signals are jumbled up like this, it's really hard to decipher this and want to make a trade. It's not really clean. So this morning, while you have the S&P slightly bullish, Nasdaq's not. Just like yesterday, S&P, looks decent. Nasdaq doesn't. Already out the door, the Nasdaq setup below monthly hedge pressure is pushing lower. Market's closed tomorrow for Good Friday. So when you have competing signals like this, it's not really useful to take much off it. We know that mean reversion's kind of pressed towards the middle like this. Right? We know that. The walls are support and resistance, like inside the middle. It's gonna like this middle here. The idea that you also have to draw from like the walls, you know this coming from there. You also have like hedge pressure pushing all kind of different directions, hedging from monthlies, weeklies, just kind of like choppy inside of this range. Everything's pointing. There's pressure this way, like resistance off of here. This is the only thing that's slightly decent and wants to support there. It wants to, doesn't mean it will. Resilience is being like right at 0, so I don't trust it as much. I need a stronger signal. I need this to be like, you know, 10, 20, 30 to really get some faith in this. It's positive enough to take the long risk here. As long as it's positive, when markets are rational, I usually still take it. But for the Robins coming out taking it, no reason to risk it. Good solid support. Bull long up, I'll be willing to take it. IWM is the same setup as the S&P. You can see that the Russell's looking really solid here. And I love our platforms. It's so easy to navigate and get this information right here. So there's a little pressure here, just like it shows right here. This is what I'm looking at. So Russell's bull long up just like the S&P is, and the S&P is fighting to stay alive. So stocks are getting sold pretty heavily. This is why the S&P's not getting some momentum. So today's setup is no trade day for me. I'll write this word. No trade for me. No trade for me. I don't know what you guys do, but no trade for me. On the Robbins Cup thing, I gotta be careful with what I do. And I only take trades that matter. DIA, yeah, let's look at it. The Dow's looking very similar with a little bit of downside to support. There's the bull side setup here on Dow. Here plus bull zone support. Let's actually look at monthly maps. Let's see how the month is looking out. It's a movement this morning. This is what? Today's Thursday, right? Oh, GDP. That's what that was. GDP today, I think, right? Yeah, that was here. Monthly map on Dow Jones is just so bullish still. That's like a really solid. So the way the monthly map works is, let me open up this thing here. On the monthly map side, as long as you have the bull side with lower lows on this, the darker one where my mouse is right here, then what it means is the bull side's getting stronger. The bulls are becoming deeper in the pocket, deeper in the money. When the bear side, which is the light gray, slopes down like this as well, it's still short squeeze. So over the next month, it still shows that at least the Dow is looking bullish still. The market is showing no signs of being bearish, even though you might have like a couple of, remember I said like earlier in the week, you have a couple of days where this week and next where the market's going to try to sell a little bit, but it's not turning bearish at all. It doesn't show any signs of that, not yet. All right, so the marketplace beta is live. We've officially taken our first sales on the marketplace. It is already killing. So the beta is live. We're not advertising it yet, so we're not telling you to go there, but we're testing it out with a limited release, and it is fantastic. Like what we're doing over there. Closed beta is live, 100% live, so we're excited about that. So far, well, we're not saying to who, because it's we're trying to limit the environment just to test the functionality. We're not really like, we don't want any traffic to the site yet, not yet. Not feeling this market yet. Yeah, not feeling this market either. Okay, let me clear out my little screen here. So the S&P, while it still shows like over time slightly bullish, right now the idea that S&P is doing this, let me make this bigger because you can see there's an inflection point. So this is indicating the selling pressure I was talking about earlier in the week. So let me pull up from the, you guys can always go into our section of the Discord that says start training here, and you go to start training, You go to cheat sheets. I'll show you what it looks like. You go here. In the cheat sheets, you get all of the information that we have to help you decipher and understand the market. Give you some quick training here on this. Your first time here, welcome. Love having y'all. So DD ratio bullish. Let's pop this one up. Resilience bullish. Pop that one up. Resilience bearish. Let's pop that one up. Liquidity map itself. Then let's do liquidity pocket. And then I'll do the monthly map. Excuse me. Ugh. Okay, let's bring these here. Okay, so on monthly maps, something I'll teach you guys really quick. Is right here on monthly map is that whenever you have the bull side sloping down, bulls are longing more. It means you have more calls in the money against the dealers. Is there more calls in the money by dealers that are holding trades against traders here? So it forcibly has the call sellers are forced to long. So it's more longs longing the market. When the bull side is slipping up like this, its bulls are exiting positions. You have fewer calls at the money in the money, so you get people selling those longs. So the idea is that the direction that it changes over time shows the change in positional landscape. So here, one of the things is you're going to note is that these are daily expirations. So this is over the next 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, whatever days. S&P is sloping down, but then it starts to kind of like slope up a little bit. S&P is like V-shaped, which means, you know, it's strong and bullish, and then there's liquidation. So this kind of inflection right here, it's kind of making it a V shape, is hinting at selling pressure. So I don't think we get a breakout rally from here. I think if we do get a pop, we pop and then we drop back to here. It looks like it's trying to still consolidate and be more volatile. The bear side, kind of a similar boat. Like the bear side sloping down. We're looking at the S&P. That means bears are exiting positions. So bears are still getting squeezed this week. But then right here, you can see that the bear side is sloping back up. In general, it's sloping back up. Just in this little tiny pocket. So this means bears are shorting more. So it means it's like the tide is turning a little bit. So the fact that both of them are kind of like U-shaped inside of here, and there's a big space in the middle, the space implies volatility is increasing. So we risk right now a possible, this is not solid and bullish like we normally want it to be. So we risk that the market, oh, we had a big pump up on Fed, and, you know, it's been kind of like doing this. That was yesterday, or like right here. It does look like that the volatility is still going to stay inside of this range, no matter what it's going to do inside of here, whether it pops and drops and then loses all of that gain it had on Fed, and then consolidates later, for the market to continue to rally. I do feel that this is imminent. So I don't want to be caught trying to scalp along on a mediumly good pressure when imminently we can retrace all that stuff on Fed. It does look like it wants to do that. So the positional data is kind of implying that. Kevin says closed beta to who? Not anyone on this stream. No, like, okay, when I talk about, okay, let me start over. Marketplace beta is, so some of our vendors that are listing on the marketplace, that's what I was saying. Their site is live. The marketplace is live. Their stuff is live, and they're doing a promotion to sell their Discord community, and then they're bringing people into the marketplace that way, just internal to their community. And so we're testing like bundling products, product discounts and coupons, things like that. So it's just a limited release, but I was just celebrating that, hey, we made our first actual marketplace sale that was a non-test sale. Like me buying someone's product just to make sure it works. This is a big milestone with us. It means we're very close to launching this. Like, we're just very tight-lipped about it because of our competitors out there, or would-be competitors. Clearly watch my stream. I can't give away too much of the juice about what it is we're launching, because it's a very we're trying to maintain the lead. Like we're doing things Innovate's doing, so we don't want to give it away too quickly. What date does it go live to people on this stream? People go live, like, it will go live when we launch the marketplace live. We're gonna release it to our lifetime members first, just to go test it out too. When we do like an internal communication here, our lifetime always beta test things, so we'll let you guys know about it. I can totally check it out. So when it's in the marketplace, what is it? Well, the marketplace is going to be, it's a website that's like Amazon with a search engine. People can list products and become vendors. You can sell any kind of trading product on our website. It doesn't matter what it is. Newsletters, indicators, tools, Discord communities, alert services, scanner settings, anything you want, and you can sell it and itemize it and then actually a la carte it through the platform. To save your template and share it. Oh, there is not a way, but we should definitely do that. If you mind adding that to the wish list in the Discord, we can definitely do that. That's a feature that we should be able to do, especially for the marketplace. The idea is that anything that you have that you want to share with other people, we need to have the ability for you to give it to people easily, or even sell it if you want to. Scanner settings, layouts, indicators you make, all of that's the whole point of the marketplace, is to have a community to be able to share things with each other. We already have 20 something test vendors in our beta, like vendors, big vendors that sell huge, you know, people in the space, people that are big on YouTube, big on Twitter, big on you know, some TV traders. We have some A-listers, a bunch of really awesome people that are launching with this, with their communities and whatever. And then essentially you can go to the marketplace and buy their stuff instead of just randomly buying it at random places. So we're going to have essentially the Amazon for trading. There's so many people on board with what we're doing. It's just blowing my mind. There's no central community for all things finance. There's a couple of tiny marketplaces out there for finance, like, but I say tiny, meaning that they're pockets. Like TradingView, it only sells indicators. It doesn't do anything else. So when I say it's tiny, it's a small portion of what a trading business is, right? People have Discord communities. Well, you can't go shop around for Discord communities at the TradingView script marketplace or whatever, right? So the idea is a one place to do everything. If your chart is delayed, shouldn't the chart show that to warn me? It should say at the top border of your chart, Carl. If you are delayed, it should say delayed right here where I'm circling. Please tell me that it does. If it doesn't, it's a bug and I gotta fix that. Can you confirm, Carl? Right circle, top of your screen. It 100% needs to show you that. So saving your template and share it would be one part of what the marketplace would also be able to do. When I say marketplace, the idea is an ecosystem where people can share to each other. In a much smaller sense of ecosystem. It's so small, so you miss it. Carl, can you take a screenshot of that and send that to me? so that I can actually make it into a ticket to make it bigger. If you missed it, then we need to do something to make it more obvious, like put some colors. I think in like a color change or something to indicate, you know, it's more obvious. But yeah, thank you, Carl, for doing that. Like a smaller, even much smaller marketplace, again, that's a limited focus, would be like NinjaTrader. They have a marketplace for indicators as well, but it's you know, a fraction of the size of the TradingView one, and it's only really like futures traders for the most part, and it's only indicators as well. So it's like there's no real marketplace that you can go and actually get everything in one spot. A couple other places try to piece together other softwares and technologies to make a marketplace, and again, they're piecing together other people's stuff. The difference here is we own everything. It's our own bots, it's our own platform, it's our own everything. So everything's internal to here. We're like Apple in that environment. It's an all internal ecosystem. So we've been building it for years, and we're excited to finally have customers on it, and a huge buy-in from the financial community. So if you need the elevator pitch, it's the Amazon of finance. Digital financial products. You can go to a search engine. There's results from a search engine. There's keywords you can search for. I'm gonna find a day trading options, order flow, momentum stock, trade room, and then pops up. You can find exactly what you're looking for. And nobody's really taken it to this degree when it comes to finance yet. It's really hard in this world to learn how to trade because there's no centralized place to go check out trading. People are all over the place in social media and their own pockets, they're wherever. So no trade today for me, but the bull side is the stronger side, as I showed earlier. So that hedge pressure is the long setup. I just don't want to take it because 3-day weekend and the market just has an icky feel to it, but it's definitely bull side off of hedge pressure. So no trade for me in the Robbins account. Like the idea that there's this, you know, where do you buy products from? You're kind of at the mercy of, you know, I love NinjaTrader as one of my favorite companies out there. I always use this as an example. If you buy anything from NinjaTrader, marketplace as an indicator, somebody selling you got to go to some third-party website and download some zip file, and literally put it on your local machine. And now again, in finance, I'm not going to tell you guys this, you might already know, in finance, the world is full of a bunch of shady people. The last thing you ever want to do, ever, nothing personal to them, is to go to a website you don't trust and download a file that somebody calls trading algorithm and install it on your computer. First of all, it's not 1997. You don't need to do that anymore. Number two is these people are going to put malware and crap, spyware in those files and then hack in your stuff and sell your crypto. Don't ever buy stuff like that from shady people you don't know. Don't go to websites you don't know and download stuff. This is not the 90s. So there's no cloud-based delivery system. There's no, you know, license server, nothing like that. It's all manually done, and it's just a pain in the butt. So it's hard for you as a shopper to go find what you're looking for. There's no central place. So we're the central place now. What we're aiming for. You want to find indicators, you want to find trade rooms, you want to find, you know, somebody that does momentum, low float, stock call outs. I mean, everything is all in one place. And you don't have to, you can trust the one website. That way you don't have to, everything you go and buy, it's going to be through us. So there's no downloading, everything's cloud-based. So we hit all the pain points that everybody in trading experiences. You know, with the lack of downloading stuff, there's going to be less scams and frauds out there. From people getting hacked and all kinds of things. We're going to solve so many pain points in the financial community. How do I manage going in? I just get in at exactly the touch, and then I have a stop one strike distance below. So if the S&P, for instance, 523, I would long at 523 with a stop no greater than 522. And I would make my reward what the next resistance would be, in this case, DD band. And if the reward was less than the risk or at equal to the risk, like I wasn't closer to like 1.5 to 1 trade. I want at least 1.5 to 1 to take a long move. Then I'll scoot my stop closer. And the maximum stop is 1 strike. So an example is if this only went to 524 and that was my target, and I entered at 523, I wouldn't stop at 522. I wouldn't stop at 10 to make 10. I would scoot my stop up 5 more points to make sure I only risk 5 to make 10 on a bull setup. The screenshots of the overnight pivots. Oh yeah, I'm glad you like them. I don't think I did them yesterday. I was traveling, so I was driving most of the day. So I wasn't able to do it, but I'm glad you like those. I hope you guys analyze them. I think I put the video up on Vimeo and uploaded, but if I don't, I'll get that up there. Say video on how to analyze and read that. So yeah, we're super stoked about the marketplace. So another thing that we created is a custom coding language. It's called Rocket Script. It is a trading it's a trading centric coding language that is designed for creating indicators or scanner strategies or alerts or other types of things that interact with the trading platform. So the outputs from our trading coding language is going to be, creating indicators on a chart, manipulating the chart, adding things into widgets, and you'll be able to create tools to create a product or create something inside the platform. Example is the strategies I have here for the scanner. These are all written in Rocket Script. So I could package this up, export this to my website and say Matt's scanner settings. And you can go as a person and get them. I can give them away for free. I can charge them, whatever. The idea is I can take everything I have and export it to a marketplace and you can go get it. Any trader that's doing anything, making anything that they use to trade with, they can easily hand it to you inside of a central platform. You don't have to go manually do anything, write anything down, nothing. You just go get it, go here. It goes to strategies. I can click like add and there's be a list and I can add the people's strategies that I've downloaded. So anybody have a special scanner setting. What if I try to look for like, stocks that are greater than hedge pressure on a hedge pressure breakup that are all like liquidity map, bullish stocks where the hedge pressure equals MHP condition. And this is what I call my breakout strategy trade. I'm just making up something. And then these are my breakouts. And then all of a sudden, here's a stock that's breaking out. You can find, and I call it Matt's breakouts. You can load my strategy on here and I might just, so as you guys make stuff, you're always like trying to share with each other. How would you share it? Well, it's the easiest way to share it. You can either list it for free, or like export it and give it to people for free. Like it creates a link and then everyone can go to that link and it brings it back to them. Or you can actually list it as a vendor and sell it. And you want to sell my scanner saying for $5 a month or whatever. The Ramen's Cup? No idea. Somebody bumped me on 5th place. I got bumped. So they don't publish anything more in the top 10. Is it based on PineScript? No, it's not based on PineScript. So PineScript is its own thing based on, it's like a JavaScript based kind of coding language. RocketScript we built from scratch. So we built the entire language from scratch, all the math functions, UI functions, everything. Indicator functions. We would love to have used PineScript to save us a bunch of steps. I don't have to create our own language, but TradingView doesn't allow people like us to utilize PineScript in our white label. We can't. There's certain things that they do in their business that's like all the features from the white labeling portion of TradingView aren't available, which does make sense because it's like they make the white label, but then they create stuff for their own customers. That's different. So not everything they have we can tap into, unfortunately. PineScripting, one of those things. If not, I would just turn PineScript on and then we would have an ecosystem based on PineScript. But clearly they don't want that because they have their own ecosystem based on PineScript. So they're not just going to hand out something that would, you know, dismantle their business and create competitors there. So we just created our own from scratch. Fortunately, there's a little bit of movement here in the S&P. This is interesting. I don't have my news stuff up. This is a 4-day weekend. I'm sorry, 3-day weekend. So just be cautious today. Trading's gonna be a little choppy, like I said earlier. It doesn't look good enough for me to really want to kind of tackle this Robin's Cup. So I didn't do anything. I'm just gonna chill in on today. I don't have my news open, so let me see what it is today. Michigan numbers. Oh, that's today. Oh, okay. Well, that's usually on Fridays. I got bumped ahead because of the holiday. Tomorrow is Good Friday. So, yeah, this is just the Michigan numbers. Create a little volatility. Yeah, no selling off on the market today. It's still bullish. All the setups are bullish. Looking solid. The Russell being the stronger of the three today. Oops. Yeah, we're super excited about this because essentially there's a lot of things that we can do with the marketplace. The first and most important thing is to ensure there's quality in the financial industry. As you know, we're one of the most well-connected communities out there. We work with everybody just because we've been around for so long and we know everyone in the space in the industry. Everybody knows us, and we've been a force inside of this community for kind of cleaning stuff up. There's a lot of junk. There's a lot of junk, especially since COVID, that just kind of just created. I mean, there's like so much stuff. I mean, you guys remember the Zach Morris group, right? That spawned up at that time. You know, and they were in the whole penny stock thing. Like, there's just all this stuff, and like so many people flooded to the market, started getting into trading, and you know, just jump into something, and there's like a million wolves, you know, in the sheep's lair. It's hiding out, and everybody knows that our whole goal is, you know, transparency. This is why I live stream trading. You guys can watch everything I do. You know, it's about transparency and people just being what they say they are. This world is full of like paper traders pretending to post real trades, or people circling their best trading day and then disappearing for a month, and then coming back a month later when they have a good trading day, and then showing you again, and you string together, you know, one $5,000 or $10,000 day every month. People will probably believe you make money trading. If there's a reason you don't live stream every day, things like that. It's all camera tricks. Everybody out there is susceptible to people giving you camera tricks. The only non-camera trick is a full live stream of their trades every morning, like what we do here, or what I do. This is live. This is never edited. All the streams are there. Nothing's taken down. So not too many people go to that degree of daily transparency. There's a lot of people who are transparent in their own ways. It's hard for you to know that. So the people know that our goal with this marketplace, first and foremost, is to make sure people are what they say they are. And it doesn't mean they have to be profitable. It doesn't mean have to be great. If somebody is running a penny stock momentum trading, you know, trade room, they'll tell you on our marketplace, not get financial freedom today, join my trade room. None of that stuff's gonna be allowed. We're gonna gatekeep what people can and can't say to ensure regulatory compliance, and there's no shady sales pitches. You have to honestly disclose what it is. You know, this is risk is high. This is low cap momentum stocks. Most people lose their money. It's like a casino. Enter at your own risk. You know, things like that will be present in the disclaimers on our marketplace, so that you walk into something knowing exactly what it is. Some people, you know, learn that the hard way. Oh, this guy made $10 million trading. He's got a Bugatti. Okay, maybe we should join his trade room. He shows pictures on his Twitter every day. And you go to his Twitter, and he goes to some website or Discord, and it's like, yeah, get your financial freedom today, bro. Join up. We're gonna make all kind of money together. Let's do it. Well, you know, that kind of shit goes away with us, and we're gonna be the mop in the industry. So just letting you guys know that. You can come in and setting up indicators and calling it an award-winning trading algorithm or something like that. Best trading algorithm on the planet. You're not gonna be able to say things like that, bro, right? You're gonna have to actually say legitimately in a neutral tone what it is you are. You know, so that's the whole point. A fair shopping ground that makes the wolves no longer have their wolf-like sales pitch, what we call trader porn, which is showing you pictures of private jets and stuff. Every profile must go through an approval process. Anytime they change it, a text character on that, we have to approve it. So people can't say anything that our compliance department doesn't allow. And therefore, there's no more, you know, buy my algorithm, bro. It's gonna make you $1 million, promise. None of that. There's no picture of somebody skydiving from a helicopter in the Bahamas and saying, this is my life, buy my product. None of that. Sitting on top of a BMW dancing, yeah, stuff like that. So the idea is, and even if you do, like, I always like to say the low float, because it's the easiest target to say. A lot of schemes exist in the low float world, but schemes exist everywhere. So I hate picking on one of them. But like the low float world, pump and dump is a big thing, but not all of them that trade it actually pump and dump it. A lot of them that trade it really believe in the low float methodology. You buy a bunch of small stocks for very inexpensive, and one of them is likely to move. And then if it moves big. And you buy companies you believe in. It's totally legal. It's a fair market. You can do that. A lot of people do that and then organize with other promoters to promote a stock with false information, pump up the value, and then they dump it while you're telling everyone to buy. Well, that's highly illegal. You can't do that kind of stuff. but you can like a stock and buy a stock and tell people you like stock. So if you were to make a community like that and you wanted to sell it in the public and we put you on our marketplace, it wouldn't be promoting gains and wins like you do in Twitter. It would be, we are a low float, momentum based trading community where we look for value in low float stocks. Disclaimer, you know, it's very high risk, high chance you lose everything, no guarantee of success. You know, our gains don't imply your gains, and, you know, really just be neutral and descriptive about what it is. And one of the things we're going to do, again, this is something we've been chewing around, is we're going to use AI to monitor the site and physically add disclaimers through certain keywords. If someone has that keyword in their tags and the search engine tags, then our site will forcibly add a disclaimer to their page to make sure that customers see what it really is. If somebody says low float stock, surely we will put a common disclaimer that says, Marcus has identified this as a momentum-based stock community. Please understand, like a casino, the advantage is not with you, blah, blah, blah. And so it's like that, right? The idea is to make it where you know exactly what you're buying from an expert in the space who understands, a group of experts in the space that understand kind of what every product actually is. A lot of things, there's not that many ways people go about doing trading products, but they tend to kind of like twist around what it is they sell to make it seem different. There's only a certain kind of handful of kind of groups. And so what it is we're going to make sure that you understand what it is you're buying. And that's very important in a marketplace. And everybody we told this to was like, oh my God, this is great. I want to be on this. Because brand confusion is everywhere. And you might think you're getting trading education. Somebody says educational community, but really you're part of a pyramid scheme to help pump stocks for the community. If someone tells you to buy something, they show you a chart, you go, I bought this penny stock, and then you go buy it, and then it pumps the price up. You don't realize that you're not really getting any education. You're just part of a pyramid. You were duped. So we hopefully can become a force for good in that realm, where in a fair marketplace, you see what it is you're actually buying. And everybody likes that because it eliminates the confusion against their brand. Everyone has like millions of things out there, and all the things that you experience from like, you know, like downloading indicators from some third-party website. The Ninja Trader community is terrible at that. There are people that put viruses on those things. You don't know what you're downloading for your actual computer. And I hear, you know, I hear stories all the time about people that download stuff from trading vendors. Ninja can't police that. I wish they could. They can't. You can't, you know, it's impossible to do so. So, you know, all of our indicators are all cloud-based, server-based, delivered to you that way. So you're never, like, your computer's not at risk. Like, we're trying to solve every pain point you guys experience about finance. Say you're checking at Rocket Scooter, you're looking at the liquidity map tools, you're like, this is cool, but it's not for me. I'm going to try something else. Where do you go? You want to go shop around. Where do you go? There's nowhere to go. There's no place for you to go to keep browsing around. You might want to go to Twitter or Google, but you're not going to be able to find some specific thing. But if you like a specific thing, you like the dark pool style trade room where they look at dark pool orders and look for order flow abnormalities and trade off of that. How do you search for the top 10 of that kind of thing and go read customer reviews on that kind of thing? You can't. There's no central place, and we're the central place now. We've been building this up for years. We decided to test launch with 20 vendors, a couple in each category. Rocket Script and the console for coding language, console for the coding language will be released this next month in April. So where you guys will be able to code your own indicators in the Rocket Script platform itself as well. Just letting you know. There'll be a local version where you can code indicators locally on your machine. There'll be a server-based version where you can code indicators on the server to be able to be sold on the marketplace. If you want to sell your own tools, your own variants of our tools as a vendor and make a little money on the side, you can do so. So it's going to be a purely technical, math-based type of marketplace where it's just I say math based, it's all just descriptive of what it is. There's not gonna be flashy sales pitches, no trade report, nothing. It'll be like, this is my indicator, this is what it does, check it out. Very much like TradingView. TradingView is a very like sales agnostic sort of marketplace. They did a very fantastic job of their indicator marketplace. Whereas you go there, there's a picture of the indicator and description of the indicator. It's like, this is what it is. This is what it does. Check it out. I love that idea. You don't go there and you're not being sold like financial freedom by, you know, some high school kid. A no code app builder made some art script would be dope. So like an example of one of the products you'll be able to do is somebody might have a call out service where they talk about every time they make a trade, they publish that trade they've made. Currently, how do you do that? Now people do it on Telegram. That's really strange. People go to like WhatsApp. People post their call outs in a Discord. They do it 1,000 different ways. Well, here, the call outs will appear in the platform. If I have a call out service and I buy Apple stock, my subscribers can pay to see that immediately when I buy it. Or I can send them a message and say I bought it. It pops up in the platform. These are ideas that nobody does. And the idea is that traders like you, from your perspective, get the information that you're looking for as fast as possible without having to dig in 20 different places or download stuff from shady websites. Oh, I want to buy John Gauss's alerts that he does. Okay. Well, let me just subscribe to him, $10 a month, and you open up Rocket Scooter and his alerts will show up there for you. Just like that. And so vendors will have to pass a compliance check. For instance, our internal compliance has to review them and make sure they're following the rules and following the laws. So it's going to certainly, hopefully, there's a fair amount of gatekeeping on that to make sure it's a trustworthy place, so that people aren't going there and run into a bunch of these, you don't know what you're getting kind of things. Somebody messaged me yesterday and they were like, there's a fake account messaging them pretending to be me. This is like, the industry's full of a lot of weird, shady stuff. I'm like, nope, that's not me. RS Matt, that's you, right? And I go, well, no, it's lowercase r and lowercase s. And a period in Matt. See, Discord has no idea what they're doing when it comes to like these naming conventions. The fact that they allow you to have a name and an ID is weird, because the ID isn't the prominent thing that's shown. Like, somebody can easily change their name to be rs_Matt, the same as mine. But then if you look at the ID, it's like rs.Matt. The unique ID is not displayed at the top. So Discord is literally full of a bunch of people that eat paint chips. I swear to God, they have no idea about security. Their product is wonderful, but these guys like don't understand that fraud runs rampant in Discord. I actually organized a push to get the name, to get this done. I think they listened to me because I really went up to the top. I had to post something viral on Twitter. I got everybody to message it. I got into a conversation with some of the executives at Discord over this, and I was like, there's fraud everywhere. You guys got to change the name thing. So they got rid of the 4 numbers. You guys remember when they did that? It used to have your name and then a pound sign and then 4 numbers. Well, we pushed to get them to change that. Because it wouldn't show that the unique thing. You could have your name and then unique 4 numbers, but people didn't understand that. It wasn't a thing that was made. So they changed it to where you get a unique name now. We pushed for that. You guys remember when we did that? We got every person in finance to step up and retweet that. That tweet went so far, and it made its way all the way to HQ. I had a conversation. I was like, look, this is our, hi, we're from finance. People pretend to be us and go out there and condition people into giving them money, and it's a huge source of frauds, billions of dollars probably of fraud out there because of your company, not just related to finance, but related to everything. People can pretend to be famous people, and there's no way you can do it. And so they got rid of the numbers, but then they still left the username thing there. So like, there's people messaging, like if you go click on your thing, it's so weird. Like they have no clue, like, why do they do this? This is I get it. So you can have a different name in each community. I get it. But like, here's me. And here's me too. Well, which one's me? Like, you know what I'm saying? RS Matt is how my name is displayed in the community I'm in. RS_Matt is my actual reserved name, Discord. So the idea is like somebody got lowercase rs, like RS, you can literally say this in the username if they join the server. Anyways, the point is that there's no single unique name that makes it unique. They give you two different names and you can change your name in each server you go into. It's just like when somebody's messaging you, you shouldn't see that at all. And so look at this. Look who's messaging people in our Discord right now. Check this out. Here we go. Hey, to this here's an example. This was me, RS_Matt. Capital RS, capital M. And then my reserve name is RS_Matt. That's me. Nobody can have that. Look at this guy. His chosen name is the same as my reserve name. Sending me a message. And then his actual reserve name is rs.matt. You know how many people this idiot has probably scammed? A bunch. Somebody messaged me yesterday. So this is where Discord has no idea what they're fucking doing. And these people need to get their shit together. I swear to God. Like, this person's ruining people's lives and they don't understand this. Anyways. Nigerian_Prince123. You see how that works? You see how close that looks? It's so weird. You don't share. Look, this person doesn't share a server with me. So I know that I don't know this person. They're sending me a friend request of all things. And boy, does that look like that could be me. Because, well, it's just a photo and the name is similar, but it's absolutely not free. This is capital. This is not. This is an underscore. That's dot. So, but people are seeing this and then talking to this dude. And that's it. Discord. Why? Why? Two names. Why? Why when you send a friend request is showing two different names? Unique name only. Person doesn't share a server with me. I don't need to know his chosen display name. Why? Discord. Do not have security people that work for you. Oh my goodness. Yeah, so some people check the username, but other people don't. They just get so excited on their first day they sign up. And so everybody can go report this person and obviously get it blocked. But even the Discord's reporting feature, look at this. Again. Here. Let's report. Here, let me report this user profile. They actually went a step and gave us a report using. Okay, let's report this guy. Go next. All right, what do I not like about them? Well, their name, they're clearly copying my name. So everybody do this. Let's report their name. What's happening? The fuck is this? This is annoying. I'm reporting him because it's annoying. It makes me feel unsafe. What is this? Like woke community? I don't like it. This makes me feel unsafe. How about this person's copying me? Where's that feature? This is inappropriate. Makes me feel unsafe. Okay, maybe I can do it makes me feel unsafe because they're scamming people. Can I type extra commentary? No, I can't. I'm just reporting it makes me feel bad. What the fuck is this? This is annoying. I'm reporting it because it's annoying. It's spam. This reporting feature was like made overnight just to throw something in. How about Twitter does it very well. This is copying another profile. Or Instagram does. This is copying somebody I know. Who's it copying? This is copying me, etc., etc. This is very much just here as like the closed door button on an elevator or the push button to change the walk signal at a crosswalk. Those things are there as placebo so that you have something to do to settle your impatience. The button does never change the lights for you to cross the street. That button never closes the door on the elevator. It's there for a placebo so that people can feel like it does. This is a placebo right here. This is absolutely nothing for you. Maybe it sends a report in, I'm sure, but it doesn't allow you to do anything descriptive. This makes you feel unsafe. Okay, well, he makes me feel unsafe. That's it. Thank you for helping make Discord safer. Yeah, they'll certainly get that. Anyways. Point to this. Can you show me on the doll where this person touched you? How do you feel? Barb, you're a savage. Yeah. Scammers make up so much of users. So the point is that they need to make it to where, you know, incoming friend requests from rs_Matt. It's not capital letters. It's certainly not capital letters. But look at this. It looks like me because certainly my name is rs_Matt, but mine is capital R, capital S_Matt. And then if I do this, there's a second name. So like, this is exactly the weirdest thing ever. From the now, somebody like you or me or anyone would understand what this is, but from a person that's never used Discord before, boy, that does look like me. That's my picture. That's my name. That looks like that at first glance until you realize 3 of the characters are different. It's capital letters here, not the same. People don't see that, and people are quick to say, oh, well, maybe it's just because sometimes the Discord is underscore, sometimes it's not. Like, you can't have, you must have unique character, case sensitive, or not, case, like, lowercase r and uppercase R should be the same character in this particular instance to not fool people. But like I said, they don't have anybody on their team that is caring about that, or else they would actually address that. So we had to force a post to go viral to get some notice on it. And then they made the change. I'd like to say that the financial industry rallied together and made that change. Everybody retweeted and posted that thing. We made it all the way to the top. So we helped get that pushed through. They got rid of those 4 numbers thing and went to the unique naming convention. But still, they still have the 2 name thing, which confuses people. Well, I hate to say this, and I'm going to say this with love. I get messages all the time. Or I get a message like every once in a while about this particular thing. Message all the time of like, hey, there's an account pretending to be you. It's a daily thing. On Instagram, I battle them once a week. I have to shut one down. On Discord, I get a message and say, hey, how's my account doing? And I'm like, what do you mean? How's your account doing? What are you talking about? Yeah, the money we deposited in this copy trade service. I try to log into my account. It's not there anymore. What's going on? And I go, I have no idea what the hell you're talking about. Yeah, we've been talking for weeks, bro. No, we haven't. It's not me. Yeah, this is you. And I go, no, it's not. And send me a screenshot. Send me a screenshot. And it's lowercase r, lowercase s, .Matt. And they go, oh, that's not you? No, it's not me. Did you not look side by side? The names are different before you handed some stranger your money. And it's like, people don't think, and I hate to say this to make anybody feel bad, but it's like, if you're that trigger happy to make an investment, not do your homework even on that particular thing, you shouldn't be investing money. And I hate to say it because I hate to come in here. I used to feel so bad for what the people experience of that. And now I don't know what to say, because I'm like, well, what did you learn from that? And it's because it's like, you want to empathize with humans because they're getting scammed. It makes me feel sick to my stomach. But then they're like, well, what do I do now? And I'm like, and I hate to say this, I'm like, I don't know why you're still talking to me. It's nothing to do with me. So it's like, in that moment, they realize, oh shit, someone scammed me, and they're looking for like a friend or a hug. And then because I'm a leader of this community, I'm the hug that has to be given out. But it's not I teach you guys to be smart investors. So I don't want the burden to come on, as community leaders to constantly, make people feel better who've gotten kind of bamboozled out there. You know, I want this problem to be fixed, because it's like it happened a couple weeks ago, and somebody's like, well, what do I do now? And I go, I call your mom. I don't know. I have to get back to work. I don't want to sound not empathetic, because I very much am, but it's kind of like, as a parent, I'm like, well, you made a stupid investment. What did you learn? I'm not like, oh, you okay? I'm sorry that happened. Can I help you figure it out? It's not my problem. And my problem is going straight to Discord and getting them to fix it. But it doesn't happen anymore, because it makes me sick to my stomach this happens to people. But it's like, I can't do anything about it. Like, just because the guy used my picture doesn't mean I have any power to help you out. I mean, you fill out a police report, I can certainly testify that wasn't me or whatever, but like, nothing's gonna happen. They stole your crypto. Gone forever. Sorry. It sucks. It really sucks that happens, you know. Anything happened to you, Matt? Some lady sent 10K to some random ass investing account that I messaged them about, according to Barb. So somebody did that to you too, and that's, wow, that's so crazy. And turn on location service and see they're from the same land. Yeah, somewhere else. So it's like, I really, like, I'm like, I wish there was something I can do. I mean, like, if I knew who was doing it, I'd certainly, you know, help you find it. But these guys are anonymous. They use VPNs. You never really know. And it just sucks that Discord is an easy place to mimic someone else. And there's obvious safeguards you can build around that. There can be a Discord verification system, unique ID. Capital letters are the same as lowercase letters, so that RS_Matt, no matter how many variations of capital or lowercase, it is the same display name. No one else across all platforms can use it. Their idea is that each community is its own unique identity, which is a Discord thing. It makes sense, but allows fraud. If I'm on Discord and I'm RS Matt here, and then I'm Rocketman69 in a gaming platform I play, and I want to be known as both identities, I can have both names. My user account can be RS Matt in my business sense, and Rocketman69 420 in the gaming community I joined. And so the idea makes sense, is you can have different identities in different communities, because people have different online presences, business, play, whatever. Makes sense. However, that should be a display inside of that community, and shouldn't be a feature of private messaging people that aren't even in the same community of you. You should have one unique name behind any community that only you have, and that it is character locked, not even case sensitive, no case sensitivity at all. _Matt and capital, or underscore, lowercase m, capital M, the same M. So nobody can have RS_Matt in any variation of capital letters, and you see just that messaging you. Not if you mouse over, you see the second name. Like, what? Anyways. I always say, and then the person always feels so bad. I can imagine that feeling, put in their stomach. Once I show them, I go, hey, that's a period, not an underscore. I can't imagine. It's like probably hearing that, you know, like your child has cancer or something, the feeling in your stomach of just sinking when you realize, oh God, you feel so helpless, right? And I feel really bad for people who go through that. And it happens to so many people out there in all the communities. And it's worse for some of my friends who are female influencers, because the female influencer scam profiles go at them from like romantic angles, and they really condition these people, like sweet talking them and stuff. And that is even worse. They like exploit like somebody's emotional side in a romantic sense. The girl fakes go after the guys really like, hey baby, oh man, I can't wait, can you send me help with some cash, and you know, maybe I can come out, we can hang out sometime, like stuff like that. It's so, I mean, I hear about all kind of stuff. What's up, Annie? Discord needs to put their location services on. Yeah, stuff like that, right? Yeah, 100%. But yeah, so anyways, there's an RS Matt lurking and sending DMs. Everybody make sure you report that person. And make sure You tell Discord that it makes you feel bad because it makes you feel annoyed. Discord. All right, I'm gonna get out of here. I love you guys. We'll see y'all Monday. Have a great weekend. Love y'all. Have a good one. No trades today. Happy Easter, everyone. Yep, nothing. S&P didn't go nowhere. I didn't do nothing. Sitting on this, waiting on it. Love you guys. We'll see y'all on Monday.